and welcome to today's episode of In the Gluten-free Pantry. Today we are talking about a glutinous, gluten-free flour. What on earth am I on about? Well, this is it right here. It's called glutinous rice flour. Now I do apologise because I know everything's coming up in reverse. I don't know how to change the settings on my camera so that things aren't flipping like the text. So if you do know, please comment and let me know so I can fix it for you for future videos. Anyway, that's not what we're here to talk about today. Glutinous rice flour is really cool stuff, this. So you find it generally in the Asian supermarkets, like the Chinese ones. The Indian ones often have it as well. My local greengrocer sells it, and sometimes you can even find it in the supermarkets, but not that often. So my first protocol would definitely be your local Asian supermarket, and if not there, then try your greengrocers. But I mean, even out here in the country, I can find it everywhere. It's really easy to get a hold of, and it's really cheap. Like I think it's only like $1 or $2 something for a packet like this, which is what is like half a kilo, so 500 grams. And a little goes a long way. So as with a lot of the other gluten-free flours that we've talked about so far in this series, I tend to not use them on their own. If you use this on its own, you will end up with a big goopy, elasticy rubber ball basically. So, but we use that for a good thing. So the times that I use this are when I'm making a dough. So something like pasta or dumplings or noodles or that sort of thing, when I'm making them from scratch. So I use probably about a third of the total flour quantity I will use as glutinous rice flour, and that will help to give it that stretch. And that's the thing that's usually lacking in gluten-free cooking, because it's the gluten, the protein in the wheat that generally gives doughs their stretch like that. So if you're trying to make something, so you wouldn't use it in a biscuit where you want like a nice crisp snap, or a pastry where you want a flakiness, but anyway you've got a dough and you want to be able to roll the dough out or handle it or manipulate it without it kind of crumbling and falling apart as a lot of the gluten-free doughs can do. So I only use it then when I want stretchiness in a dough. Again, like a lot of the other gluten-free flours, nutritional value virtually non-existent. So only use it when you absolutely have to. But again, it's not going to be any worse than any gluten-free pastas or noodles that you're buying anyway. So next time you want to make some dumplings, glutinous rice flour, don't worry, there is no gluten in it. It's just called glutinous because it has that glutinous texture and adds that to your cooking. So if you want a recipe, head over to my website fussfreeglutenfree.com, and I've got a fantastic recipe on there for Chinese dumplings. Some people call them pot stickers or gyoza, wonton, that sort of thing. Oh, they are absolutely delicious. I'm actually cooking the filling from them up tonight as like little meatballs, which is another variation you can do too. But on the weekend when I feel like splashing out and doing something a bit more fancy, I'll make the dumplings with the glutinous rice flour and serve it with a nice bit of chicken stock and just some julienne vegetables. Beautiful meal. So grab that recipe, fussfreeglutenfree.com, and while you're there, make sure you grab a copy of my free breakfast cookbook. It's got over 2 weeks worth of beautiful gluten and dairy-free breakfast ideas, something for sweet tooth, something for people who like savoury, something for everyone. So that's it for this week. I'll see you next week on In the Gluten-free Pantry. And in the meantime, make sure you head over to the website fussfreeglutenfree.com and grab your free cookbook. I'll see you next week. Bye!